Now the best part about having a crowbar is
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Since the first time that I set foot in the house, I knew instantly that I wanted this brick wall in the living room to be white, so we decided that that would be our first project.
Yeah. Just a little scuff to give her some of the... I don't really know if it's good enough or not. I'm just gonna go out in the building and see if there's anything else we could use.
Okay.
This time of the year, I can't stop asking why I'm struggling to stay. It's a mystery why I'm here. I guess I'm just too tired of fighting what you say. As we're growing older, darling, understand it all, it's me.
What did you say? Something about
I'm rolling on
a meat cleaver?
Instead of reaver, I was like rolling on a meat cleaver.
That I'm fighting, now that I see what is hiding underneath my skin. And I'm always sorry to bring you in my fault.
Great. So after our first full day of working on the house, this is what we were left with. And over the next couple of days, I actually wasn't at the house, so Tyler and his family worked on different projects, including removing what we liked to call the stage at the front of the living room.
Okay. There's a before.
That's something to cut with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
We got knives, we got stuff cutting. We got family team here. This is the stage, we call it. It's coming out. Because our mantle will not sit on top of that for clearance for the TV, which is up here by the... Tore out this step. There was a step here. It's about 10 inches tall. Anyway, I ripped it out to give us more room in our living room area, what will be. And while I was prying the boards out, which were nailed, probably about 6 nails in a single 2x4, there was more metal than there was wood. I noticed a little bit of rot here, so I'm going to take up all this linoleum. I'm thinking it's linoleum, old school, kind of 70s flooring. I'm going to rip it up and just see how bad this actually is. So long.
After working on the floor, Tyler and his dad actually also decided to rip out the laundry room closet in the living room to elongate our brick wall and make our living room bigger.
Here's the wall.
Hi. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. You're over there whistling, catcalling us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, what's that here? Whoa! Put that grip back up on there. Otherwise, that here.
Oh, get that in the line of fire.
Jesus. Okay, whoa. Okay.
Oh no.
How many nails are in that? Let's count. 40? Just to pry that off the ceiling. Without don't put any. You know what? Never mind what I just said.
Yeah.
I feel like the boys are in their prime because they get to rip something
Why is it
apart.
so hard to fucking take off?
They love destroying things.
Greg works in construction. This is like he's just like right at work. He's right at home here.
Hey. To be fair, I wasn't keeping anything on.
Cody should be wearing eye protection.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, easy. Rip that valve off. Thank you. Hey, where are we?
Remember when I said something
How
about
many
the boys
fucking
liking
screws and nails are in
you
this
tearing
fucking
something
They
apart?
got that. They got
Cody's
that
taking
there.
out some rage on that for some reason. Look at the dust.
Okay, well let's do this. My nice new thing.
That is so Tyler. Oh, my nice new thing.
Might be a bit of paper left under the pool of coffee. Try to remember what I wrote, and you just laugh. We better have a talk, think it might last until it's dark. When the candlelights are out, I really think it's goodbye. I didn't love you anyhow. Now I'll make me take out. I didn't love you anyhow. This bird must learn to fly. Enter your room, you lock the door. I'm lying helpless on the floor. It's how we spend our days. It's tragic in so many ways.
Oh man.
You missed the bucket.
Do you know what you should do?
What?
You should sweep what you haven't painted yet.
Oh, because the drywall.
And no, because of the amount of dust that came off that wood. Like last night when I ripped up those boards, it was insane.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You're huge. What are you doing?
Painting the
Oh,
wall.
freaked me out there. Oh God, what is she doing now?
Don't worry about it.
You want a hot dog? We can-
Reminds me of the 4th of July. Makes me want to hot dog real bad.
I wish I could do better impressions.
Alas, I cannot. Ooh, nice. How come there's a wrench attached to the cord?
What? That's the wrench to change the blade and stuff.
Oh.
So,
As I'm sure you guys have noticed, there are some pretty big gaping holes in our brick wall which really needed to be fixed. And funny enough, this isn't a full brick wall. The brick wall is actually made out of things that look like brick tiles, which Tyler had actually picked up several boxes of years ago from a yard sale before we even knew this house existed. And they miraculously were just the same size and they fit perfectly. So he was able to use those to fix the holes in the brick wall. Really cool, right?
I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the promise I would.
I poked a hole that I filled. I poked through, but now I filled it again, so we're good. Now I paint it.
Had this conversation more than 10 times.
After Tyler finished filling the holes in the wall actually looked really good, and unless you know, you can't really tell where the holes were. But one thing that we did notice after our first full coat of white paint is that some of the edges of the bricks are kind of not completely stuck down to the wall, and where they were originally stuck down with a black sort of glue, the cracks are really, really noticeable, which was really bothersome to us. So in the next video, we will be fixing that.
I just don't think I can handle it anymore.
You don't think you can handle? Oh, jeez.
No. Whoa! Holy.
I've used a lot of it.
What in the world? Look at all of it on the freaking ground.
I know. It falls on the ground. You're using it.
It falls on the ground.
It does.
Yes, I'm well aware it falls on the